Hi soulmates, I'm Yetti. I'm gonna group these both together and just get fully into it. I wonder why she's promoting this stuff so long after. Yeah. When I first heard this, I was so surprised how fluid she is in English. Oh. The softness on that. I just love, like, at the beginning, the way that the piano is like highlighting her voice and the way that she's like speaking with all those pauses to like really emphasize everything. And then when she wants to get into like falsetto, when she wants to actually just like vocalize or, you know, just get into all of those more like fluid moments, it's just so pretty and her voice carries it so well. Like I said, I was surprised how fluid she was in English, because before this I hadn't really heard her. Oh, I had heard her, but it didn't sound as fluent and fluid and just like natural, her singing style, as it did in Korean. I just love how it's fun, romantic, flirty, everything together. I love that build and then all the breath. I love it, builds so nicely, but not in a dramatic way, in a fun way. It's so her. This suits her so well, this whole environment. She's like a flower, just in the midst of nature. Oh, what is it? Oh, I know she's an actress, but that smile just felt so genuine, full joy. And the pink flowers for romance. Guys, the summer is hot. I'm burning up. I really like the scenery that we get of her being, can I put this on now? Of her being a literal flower in the rainforest. And you know, the way that the rainforest is kind of known as just being quite chaotic, like lots of things growing and trying to like fight for the light and get there. And she is like in the midst of all of that, and there is nature, there's animals, but she's not fighting for anything because she almost like knows that sun is gonna shine on her regardless, and she is just gonna naturally grow. It's interesting also then when you see her in the like the cave, the darkness. I'll be honest, I don't really know that part exactly what it was trying to mean. I felt like the imagery here again follows that whole thing of the flower, like even when it's hidden in the darkness, or even maybe when this relationship, they're far from each other or there's an obstacle in their way, regardless, their love will still find a way and they will always still be there for each other. So I'm like, oh, maybe that's what it is, like the note that the person left, because I didn't understand why there's like a whole date night left, and then there's just a note. I wonder if it's you guys let me know what you think. But like, I'm starting to think it's a situation where maybe they were supposed to meet. And then like there's a note that's been left of like, oh, I can't make it today, but XYZ. And it's that kind of thing of like, regardless of whether we don't have lots of time together or there's any obstacle in our way, we're still going to be like, my belief of our relationship and our love is so solid that those obstacles isn't going to change my mind. Vocally, I really like the way that she builds into each of the choruses. Like I said, all of those pauses, and then the way I think in the first one, I don't know if it pauses. I think it does. The pause and then just like building straight in, because one of the things that I loved about Blackpink when I first got into them was all those like dramatic drops and then the big pauses and then something else happens. And she's actually keeping some of that style here, but the like build that's happening and then the drop is all like much more subtle, and then the like build after that drop is it's built up by the like romance and the fun of the beats underneath, rather than anything like, you know, overly artificial. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Okay. And she looks beautiful as well. The way that she was giving us all these like sad, hopeful faces, literally like in the midst of the darkness, and then she enters into the rainforest, and it's slightly happier, slightly more wishful, and it just gets progressively different. The kind of like detail in her facial expressions is really just showing her ability as a like an actress, because it's not just happy, sad, longing, wishful. No, it's like we're actually getting full range of emotions. Okay. It's so funny how she keeps reminding us of her full name every time. I'm not just Lisa. Don't forget. I'm really excited to see how she shows her emotion here. She's gone funeral.
That I got no idea what you're thinking. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you always gonna hate me for that night in Tokyo when it ended? I kinda hope it'd be open.
That's a wedding ring.
But you never look back. Well, I guess
that's a wedding ring.
Can't hold on to something once you let it go.
There was a promise.
But I know a place where we could be us. I know it ain't real, but it's real enough.
I'm sorry, this is actually already getting me. Oh, this is already getting me. I think because I'm not used to her showing this side of herself, and I think that's one of the things that I like. This was one of my favorite songs on the album because you really saw her share a sense of vulnerability, not just in her vocals, but also in the like lyrical content. It was quite detailed, and so having that vocals and having the way that it's like produced and so clear, alongside all of this like beautiful acting that she's doing in the setting of the scene that we have here, it is just absolutely like it's just pulling on my heartstrings. It's like a confession here. No, I'm sorry guys, I actually have to pause because at this point is when she's in this scene here, it seems to be the first time where she's actually like acknowledging something of the future to herself, of like, you can't just hold on to it. You actually have to let it go. Whereas before she's just kind of like talking about the past, and she's actually confessing her innermost thoughts to herself of like, okay, like I have to get to the point where I let this go. That's so beautifully presented.
Well, I guess you can hold on to something once you let it go. But I know a place where we could be us. I know it ain't real, but it's real enough.
It's that facial expression. Who's he?
Whenever I close my eyes, it's taking me back
Oh, is this a new relationship? But she's still not over it. That old.
But I'll see you in my dreams. Maybe we can catch up, drive down a road street. If all that we want is all that we'll ever be, it's bittersweet. At least a girl can dream.
Oh.
I guess that I'm taking what I can get, 'cause I don't get nothing new from your friends. If you got the harder side of the break, then why is it harder for me to take? There's so much I might never get to say, ay. But I know a place where we could be us.
Oh, the detail in this looks like we're actually getting more of the story. Is he? Oh, he's a. Oh, he's the guy. She, oh. Oh my gosh.
But I'll see you in my dreams. Maybe we can catch up, drive down the road street.
So she said.
Is all that we'll ever be. It's bittersweet. At least a girl can dream. No, it's
That's why the car was dream. 'Cause it's him.
Three nights on the stereo, like a movie scene, DiCaprio. Oh,
She was driving.
put my makeup on just to fall asleep. It's like you're here with me. Whenever I close my eyes, it's taking me back in time.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh. I thought it was sad, but the level of delusion in it, I remember when I first heard the song and I did get sad again because of that like level of delusion of like, I want you, but I can't, I can't have you, and actually I can't have you because it's my choice. It's like such complicated, messy feelings that she had, and that like made me feel sad and made me feel like we're really getting a piece of her, which I felt really grateful for, because she doesn't really show that side of things. It's all like, I'm a bad, I'm great, I'm this and that. So to see that side was like such a privilege, but then to also the level of depth that she's now bringing in this music video is just, yeah. The levels of it as well, to actually be a funeral. And she literally walked from the funeral saying that I'm going to accept this new life. And she walked directly straight into the delusion. It's just...
되고 싶어?
다시 태어나면?難しい質問だな。リサは?
나? 나는 나무가 되고 싶어.
나무?
정말.
素敵だね。じゃあ僕はその木の前にある湖になる。
Oh my gosh.
だって
Wants to be beside her and water her.
湖に木が映る光景って綺麗じゃん。だから僕は湖になる。
Oh my gosh. That was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. And she talks about drowning in the feelings and she's literally in the middle of the lake. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is actually so beautiful. I feel like it just takes her artistry to a completely different level. Oh gosh, I've got so many like thoughts in my mind. I just think sometimes when I see these like music videos of songs on the album that we've already listened to so many times, it kind of feels like, well, what are you going to show me that's different, you know, especially if maybe we've seen her already perform it, so it's like, well, what's different about it? This is like must see, like this has to accompany the album. If anyone's listening to the album, they have to come here, because I think it actually like brings the meanings into a completely different way. When I first heard it, I definitely just thought of it as like a relationship that she's broken up with someone, but she still kind of wants that friendship, that relationship, and that person doesn't, or like there's that kind of conflict in between that. And I think there is probably still an element of that because the lyrics are still the same, but it's crazy how you hear the lyrics now with this like whole funeral theme and it just brings it to another place, because it's like, it's not just that he's not answering her calls and that the friends aren't passing on messages, it's like he's literally gone. And there's a reason why she's holding on to it, because actually what they had was so beautiful, and the only place that she can be with him is in her dreams. So it's not even like it felt like more frivolous before and like, oh, like I want you in my dreams. Like, no, it's like, that's the only place that I can have you, where it's just, it's just me and you. And you can literally just like make up the scenarios in your head and go back to certain places and relive them and probably like add on stories to them. Completely different meaning. She really outdid herself with this. That whole section of the talking as well. I was so miffed that they were like coming out with stuff mid-tour.